Good morning, you guys. It's me, Lemel. It's like 8 o'clock on Saturday. Oh my god. It's a great day to be alive. So, a remote started my car from my phone and ordered my Starbucks online. I'm just going to pick it up. I'm just super groggy, but I wanted to show you guys. We used to be able to park our cars in here, both of them. But I moved all of our storage stuff out of that back room to make a fish room. So I really want to work on this today. I got rocks. There's a bunch of stuff I want to do today. So let's go get my coffee and then we'll talk about it. But look, here's the front of the garage. The screen is really dim. I can't tell if you can see, but we used to just have stuff like around the perimeter of the garage, and now there's stuff all in the middle. And like in the carport, I have these tables I gotta put away, and then back there are some of my tanks that are cracked. I bought some used that were already cracked, but they were holding water, so I was okay with it. And then I only cracked 3. Or no, I only cracked 2 myself out of like 40 or something ridiculous. So yeah, I decided I didn't want to use the ones that were cracked because I don't want to have to deal with it later. Like, what if it starts leaking or some catastrophe? Like, I'd rather just start fresh, start good. So, got my heated seats on. The car's all nice and warmed up. No complaints today, no setbacks. Let's just get our coffee and do fish stuff. I gotta... It's really weird that FM came on. Probably because I'm filming on my phone. But, yeah. I gotta fill up the betta rack that I made and get all the bettas off of the pool table and put them in the betta rack. But I have to leak check it first. And I need to buy little airline connectors. I need airline tees and airline 90-degree things for the top row of the drip system I'm doing. So I have to go to Petco. I also have to go to Petco to exchange 3 dead fish. I think a guppy died, a swordtail, and a molly. It could have been two mollies, but so I gotta go there and exchange those. And Pets and Such gets their new fish on Thursdays, so I gotta resist the urge to go down there. That's down in Salt Lake. It's like a 45-minute drive, but apparently there's a place up here near me in Bountiful called Rusty's Reefs, which you would think they're saltwater, and I'm pretty sure I called them before, and they were like, no, we only do saltwater stuff. You can go kick rocks, kid. But I want to go there, so I just wanted to give like a little update, like, hey, this is what I want to work on today. Hopefully it'll hold myself accountable. I probably won't get to the garage stuff today. That might be tomorrow. I don't know, it's just such a big thing. I gotta get more totes, and I have 3 shelves I gotta set up. But I need to finish painting the wood for the 4th shelf that goes in the fish room. I left it out, and it rained the one day it rains in Utah, and washed all the paint away. So that pissed me off. So when something like that like happens, like a major setback, or like I get pissed off or something, it's hard for me to like get started on it again. I don't know if it's an ADHD thing or what, but like I messed up a pair of pants I was sewing for someone once, and since I messed it up so bad, it was literally like a year and a half, and I just gave the dude his money back. I was like, look, I will do it eventually, but like I can't right now. It's done. Like I have to boot up again. I don't know. I was like, sorry dude, since I messed it up, I just lost motivation to do it, and like I'd have to buy all new fabric and everything, whatever. So I want to get this fish room finished before like wintertime comes, because I want to get back into sewing. But I just spent $1,000 on the air stuff, and I haven't even bought all the filtration stuff yet. I think next month will have to be filtration stuff if we're trying to follow some sort of budget. I mean, I go over my budget every month for fish stuff, but I mean, I don't have enough money to spend multiple thousands of dollars each month. So, alright, I'm on my way to Starbucks. I'll get back with you guys in a minute and try and record some good stuff today.
Hi, welcome Riverdale Starbucks. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Any breakfast items or pastries I can get going for you?
I have an online order for Emily I'm here to pick up.
Okay, 1 second. Let me check to make sure I have that.
Good, how are you? Awesome, thank you so much. You too. I bent my straw. I always do that. When I try and drive before I put this in the cup holder, I always bend the straw. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, yes. Look at what I get. What's it called? Venti caramel frap, light ice, triple. Oh, yeah, 3 shots. I put regular caramel syrup inside. I put regular amount of caramel drizzle on top. I put regular amount of whipped cream on top. I put, I think, regular milk inside, like whole milk. And then I tell them light ice, because I don't like a lot of like chunks. I'd rather have more coffee. More like a drink, more just like a cold drink. And then, that's the stuff. Right there, it's the stuff. This is fish room fuel. Probably has enough sugar and calories and stuff. I don't need to eat breakfast. That's good stuff. Alright. That's cold. Ooh, I have throat freeze. Alright, I'll see you guys. Alright, I want to show you the first thing I'm working on. First of all, these yellow labs are looking great. This tank really cleared up. I just drained this down. We need to scoot it over this much. We need to scoot all of these tanks over that much so that I can fit another 10 gallon right here. So he's looking good today. Better fish, he's in there, but that's what I'm doing. I got my little siphon going. So I guess this whole rack will be getting like a 90%, 99% water change. check this out. I was trying to breed him, and the female ripped all of his fins off, all the way down to his body. They're growing back. He probably grew like a 1/4 inch of it back on the end there. He's a crown tail. But he's doing good. She almost ripped his body apart. But I really love this tank. I have like 10 or 12 albino corridoras in here. And then my favorite guppies. They're not even like my favorite, but I just love that I have so many of the same kind in one tank. And the little mushroom house. Yellow labs are doing great. But that's the first thing I'm working on, is scooting this over. And then I have to clear off this shelf and paint the wood that goes on it, and then move the shelf to where it's supposed to go. I'm gonna be moving it that way and this way. Max is here helping. We're getting it done. Dojo Loach is doing good. Okie dokie, update time. I put betta fish in here, one of Wayne's betta fish. Come on. There he goes. And some black substrate. So I ended up getting all those scooted over. They all got a water change. This guy's pretty happy about his water change. The one down there is still cloudy. Did a water change on this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. My gouramis are dying. Like, I don't know why, but it's like one at a time, they're just dying. There's 3 in here right now. 2 of them look fine. 1 of them is sick and dying. Oh, is that a worm sticking out of him? Hold on. I've treated them with levamisol. Is that a poop or a tapeworm? Is it gone now? Because he moved? Okay, so it's, oh wait, there it is. Hold on, let me go to the front. Hold up. It's like a poop that's moving. Am I tripping? Is it just a poop that he's wiggling around? I don't know, man. I put penicillin tablets, 2 of them. But maybe that's why this one's not doing so good. I guess I'll treat them for worms again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's, I don't know, man. Either that's a poop that he's flapping around or he's got a bad worm. I didn't want to do a water change on these guys because they're doing pretty good. They love each other. They don't fight or nothing. They just hang out and love each other. I did a water change. I didn't do any water changes here. I did everyone on this row except for that one. Let's see. I did water changes up here. I screwed the bulkheads on here. Alright, I hit them with some Prozzy Pro and 2 teaspoons of Epsom salt. I don't know if that was actually a worm poop. I don't know what that was, but it's like every day I come down here, another dwarf gourami is sick. And he's not pine coning. I mean, he looks a little thin, but I've treated him with levamisole before. I don't know. I've treated them for everything. And it's like, I just don't know why every day I'm losing one. I used to have like 7 or 8. Maybe they're just fighting with each other. I don't know. Another mystery is the snails. So I don't know what's killing the snails. Some of my snails are doing great, but then like others are just dying. So like these 2 mystery snails are doing great. I'm pretty sure that one back there is dead. This one right here is obviously dead. I gotta get him out of there. Pretty sure this one's dead. Pretty sure this one's dead or dying. But like all the other snails do fine. Like the ram's horn. There's another mystery snail right there. A small baby one. But most of them don't get past this size right here. I just put some calcium in, so we'll see. I have no idea. Like, I have really hard water, and I've never had to supplement with calcium before. In my 75 gallon that I've had for 6 years. What is that? 2017 till now. I don't know about math, but update time. We got that 20 long off the kitchen table and the 20 long off the floor. This tank needs a water change and some of the hair algae clipped. We also got gifted a 30 gallon or 29 or something. Pretty excited about that. I had my husband start filling this up to leak check it. He got 6 of them in and realized 3 of them were leaking, so this is like the 3rd time trying to leak check this, and I'm just gonna scrap this design and go with a new one. I'm gonna have to cut this PVC, put a bulkhead here, and do it. I just didn't want to spend so much money on bulkheads, but at this point I've wasted so much time trying to just seal it that I should have done that from the beginning. Anyway, this is a prototype. I have a whole better idea in my head. I want to get like a solid sheet of acrylic to make like a tank on each shelf and then divide them. So I could do like 5 here. You know, be fry rack, better rack. So I want to make like an acrylic tank that's like this. It'll be better, and you won't have all this wasted space. This was just like, I already had this shelf, I already had the wood, I already had the tubs and all the tools and all the extra PVC and stuff. I just had to buy the sealant. So this was just DIY with stuff I had laying around, but I'm really not liking how, like, it looks cool, but it's not working right, so it's making me upset. I just want to point out how awesome these tanks look, man. Like, it's gonna suck having to take these down and move everyone. Especially this tank, man. Maybe I can convince my husband to let me keep one 10 gallon out here. But it gets pretty dangerous on Friday and Saturday nights when we have friends over and they're playing pool. I get worried about them slamming the pool balls into the tanks. Spike, what's the matter, bud? Spike's alright. This tank probably needs a heater, honestly. Roger and Dodger need a water change. But they're doing good. I don't have a light on them right now, sorry. I got some new terracotta pots. I'm going to be drilling holes in those. I got to do some tank maintenance over here. I have the light turned off right now because we're struggling with some hair algae. That just got a water change yesterday, and I cleaned off a bunch of the hair algae. You can actually see that in a video I made. This tank has some evaporation. And these frogs, I gotta feed these frogs some bloodworms, so I gotta get in here and clean it. Frogs are very hungry. Mr. Nibbles. What are you going on about, buddy? What are you going on about? These 3 tanks down here have been neglected. It's just betta fish living in here. Oh, his tail's not looking too good. I might have to do water changes on them today because they're not doing too good. But these 3 tanks have to get broken down, and then I have to drill a hole in them. I already fed Petraman earlier, but he's doing good. He's showing off for us right now. He's super cute. Oh, don't get scared, bud. You're alright. He left one of his krill on the ground. I'm sure the snails in here will get it. He's actually done a really good job at cleaning all the snails out of here. There's a shrimp. She's doing good. I think she figured out not to move at all. But I'm going to be moving him out of here and just letting this be a snail and shrimp tank. I might put a female guppy in here so she can drop her fry. I gotta pull some of the plants out. It's obviously very overgrown. There's a betta fish in here, and I think 1 autosynclus. Mr. Nibbles, please, Mr. Nibbles. This is a tank that Rue used to be in that leaks. Really sucks because this is a dirted tank. I got a mama in here and some of her babies, guppies. Mr. Nibbles, please calm down. I don't know why you're so upset. Mr. Nibbles. We already fed that Noid today. Look at him, he's being a little pouty. He says, hey, I want more krill, Mom. But everyone in the baby monster tank's doing good. This was the acclimation tank. It's already drilled, so I just gotta drain it and move it into the fish room. Brine shrimp, I don't know if they're alive. I'm swirling them around like Father Fish said. But I guess I could turn the air off and see if they're still alive or not. Mr. Nibbles, please calm down. But the real update is this. We got this shelf where it's gonna go. We decided that all my filtration stuff's gonna go there because my water supply line's right there. We have about 5 or 6 inches between the wall and the rack to run the drain. Moved one of the betta fish I got from Wayne down here onto some black glass substrate. We picked up a new chair, or an old used chair from the DI. It's purple to match the room, obviously, and I'm going to use it here for live streams and for watching the fish. Everyone got a water change today, even these guys up top. I put some black substrate here, I put some white substrate here. There's nothing in this tank except for some snails. I think those 3 tanks also have a betta fish in them. I made sure all the tanks got bulkheads screwed on. I think I put heaters in most of the tanks. I drilled the 20 long, filled it up with water, filled up these 2 10-gallons with cycled substrate and water, drilled this 20 long and put cycled substrate in. A bunch of baby mystery snails are here. I put some calcium in. I hope I can keep these guys alive. Like I said, they get to a certain size and then they just die, but this is one of the clutches that I just recently hatched. The betta embellis that were on the table in the kitchen are now here in this 40 breeder. Yellow labs are still doing good. I did another water change on him because he was murky earlier. I put some air. I caved and cut a long air line and put some air in here for these guys. They were hanging out up at the top. I felt really bad. I have a couple super red pleco fry in here, mystery snails. This is just assorted mollies. I also have some killifish golden wonders in here. I think I have 1 male and 4 females. At least I have one that's really, really brightly colored. I think this is him right here, actually. And then they hang out up at the top. But as soon as I put the air in, everyone seemed super happy and excited, and they stopped hanging out near the top, and that makes me happy. I treated this tank with levamisole because these are just some guppies I picked up from Petco. Also, the shrimp are still in here that I got from Wayne, and the betta fish that Wayne bred. There's one betta fish in here. He's the blue one. There he goes. Oh well, it's disgusting. Well, he's really cute. Let me turn that off. Yeah, everyone's doing good except for one of these gouramis. Just getting ready to die. He's probably gonna die tonight. My husband, whoops, I tripped over the chair. My husband was nice enough to bring in all the lids. They're filthy because they were outside getting rained on. I took this mystery snail out of the green spotted puffer tank and put it here, and it's not doing too good. I don't know if that green spotted puffer has parasites or not, so I'm just gonna put it in here. There's no fish in here, and we'll see. But like, the mystery snails get this size and then they crinkle up and act weird and then they die. So we'll see. This is a betta fish that was living in a jar. He got put in this tank today with a heater. I'm sure he's happy. Now, the Heteroandia Formosa. I put them in here. They were in the 20 long on the floor, if you remember. I also had a couple guppy fry in there I sorted out. But I just wanted to show, like, this is how big my colony is of them. Because once I put them up in the 10-gallon, we'll probably never be able to count how many I have. So we have a bunch of fry, though. They are so cute. I love them. Look at this. I think I have 3 mamas or 2 mamas. I feel like I want to buy some more online just to get like some more females because I have a lot of males. I'm gonna put these in the 10-gallon up top. So let's do that. I just dropped it in. I don't think any of them have come out yet. I had to grab the phone. Somebody count. Look at them all still hanging out near the front. I hope they like their new tank. Well, you guys, that's it for today. Check me out in my new chair. That's good. Fish room. Fish room, fish room, fish room, fish room, fish room. And I got Max. Oh, I'm dirty. I got cat hair all over me. But that's it. I mean, that's 10 hours of fish stuff. I know it didn't look like much, but it takes time to water change all these tanks and screw in bulkheads and put heaters in and clean tanks. I was scrubbing algae. Yes, good boy. Moving some fish, drilling some tanks. So I did not finish everything that I wanted to finish today. But that's okay. We got a lot done. So tomorrow will be, maybe I'll film me cleaning the 75. But look, isn't this gonna be cool for like live streaming? It'll be like this. It'll be like, hey guys, it's me, Lamo. Welcome to my first live stream. That's what it'll be like. And I'll have lights. And so you'll be able to actually see the fish. But yeah, the whole point is that I want to be surrounded by tanks. So there's going to be tanks there. It kind of sucks that I have to have a walkway. I mean, but there's going to be tanks all over there. Tanks, 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 tanks. So I'm pretty excited. I really like these yellow labs. They're doing good. They're cute too. I hope they start having babies soon. But that's it for the fish room update and progress video for today. What is it? It's Saturday, like November 9th or something. November 7th or something. But that's it, you guys. I will see you tomorrow.